I had to prepare and build the limestone generation farm. I wasn't aware of how much of it might be needed for to build up the space underneath the base, so on the generator. Almost 500,000. Also cleared out the first floor of my base, cleaned up the ceiling on the ground floor and prepared a place for to decorate the first floor, where my collections from this hardcore survivalist. Armor collections, head collections, monster collections, and everything. The rest of it. Well, to kick off today's video, before you make. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to change some things. I have it in my hand right now to activate night mode. Visions. Everything. I've got this thing in my hand here, it gives you night vision. Vision. I want to make a full cylinder of blocks like this here. I don't think 400,000 blocks will be enough for me to make a white cylinder here at the bottom, but let's give it a try. How many 471,000 are there already? That's great. Breaking and taking. There are lots and lots of deployers, which means that I'm going to make a design blank here right now. Of this circle. The hand has to put the object here, so it has to be 2 blocks away from him, right here in this spot. Next I'll turn it round to make it easier to build up and lay it out like this. Everything. That's the height I'm comfortable with for now. I'd even say you could go a little lower. Put it down. I'd leave about 3 blocks here as of the technical floor, so this layer here and this layer here. Leave the layer and build up the rest with white. I'll have another mechanism to post here yet. An all-white floor as well as a white ceiling so that inside was a pure white cylinder. Well, plus on top of all that, you have to put in the hands that will be putting up the lights. I don't want to use torches, it'll be lamps. And there's gonna be a lot of lamps to make. And I'm gonna put them every, 2, 4, 6, 8, through every 8 blocks. Ow, that was painful by the way, what the hell are you? To show up here if there's mega torches? Come on, this case I'm building up to the middle of the site. Okay, I'm having a little problem here inside. There's no decoration in this room yet. That it has to run through the blocks. And now I need a windmill, plus these. Literally 8 pieces, plus barrels, preferably horizontal. With the balls, we're going to glue the plates here so that had the ability to spin this windmill thing? So let's try to stick a drover here. I don't know if this system can draw from it. Blocks, I'm not sure if I'm gonna click. Doesn't take it, that's it, now we know we can't use a wood chipper to take the items, so then I'm unhooking it from here. And glue it to the base, just like this vault. You need a craft terminal or a guardian terminal as well. Any to be able to get it in, I'll put it up somewhere on the side here and I'll glue it exactly the same way. Then we press and extract, it all starts to take in. And there's 2,000 blocks showing up in the system, everything. All, waiting, 103,000 items, 103,680 to be. Okay, great, no, wait, okay, I stopped. It's a good thing I stopped the hell out of this one. Now would be the trick, yes, the lights will be intact. With a ring so huge standing here, but nothing. I can't help it, of course you could have some other ones. The usual glowing blocks to add, but I think that it's more fun this way, is how I understand this one. The whole piece will now have to be removed to make it level. Right, let's see, so yes, it does put. It's got 2 layers of blocks, okay, I'm just, I'll figure it out for sure, everybody, 1, 2, 3, Christmas tree. It's on fire. Let's line up and run, see how long. There's enough stuff in there, I'll be very, very wildly surprised if 100,000 blocks is enough for everyone here. To close, I was hoping for more, but then again. And plus the ceiling above has to be built up, that's it, we're stopping. This thing and craft more of these lanterns, look at this. Look at how bright and cool it is here, very cool, very much so. It's nice to be here now, the lights. Let's get yourselves out there and be done with it. For an hour, which is the most remarkable thing, and which I fucking love. That I can put another drover in here like this. And it'll automatically upload the blocks here into the system, then. There's this wire right here that's been hanging from this pipe. In the air, it fulfills its function even if it's near a. She's got nothing to make the ceiling. Some blocks can be moved or simply skipped. Some places, so this part is dismantled and it turns out. All you need is these glue balls now. To go through a full lube job, I made a mistake with the deployers, I put them one block higher than they should be, but okay, it's no big deal, rearrange. I'm definitely not going to have them anymore and the car is easy and simple. Is laying on the ceiling, nice, very neat. There's a car down here building up under my base, right here. And we stop and look at what's gone by. Blocks, it literally took 19,000 blocks to build. And that leaves me with a technical floor to work on. By connecting all the farms in my database, now. All these arms can be taken apart and put down, now. When it's all glued together, I'm ready to launch again. A new car to build up the whole bottom, too, look. 84,000, starts the car and it's very comfortable and it's all there. Builds up white, cool, everything under the base is some kind of a place for a giant lab, I don't know what I'd do. Without these deployers here, see for yourself how much. That's cool, literally a minute and a half this thing took to install. 15,000 blocks on the floor, wow, well there are some small ones left here. The edits I'm about to make with my hands and I'll meet you there. When there's no more cracks in here, I'm gagging. That there's literally one more block to put in here. At this location, so we're gonna have to fly manually now. To rebuild, so this is what it looks like now. The pad right under my base, it's enlarged. And dramatically, the mechanism that triggers all my perimeter farms, right here is where I'm from. I'm going to divert power to different areas, I'm going to have to. I like the option better, it's got a lot more space. And you can turn around if you need to, To increase the rotation, we could build another one. The same truss, the same mechanism that would be. And it's gonna be double the size. Of stress units, it's now producing 147,456, and you could. To double that by building the same machine, stubborn. Over here, and you may also notice that I've prepared here. The site for the first floor, it's about time they did it too. To make everything beautiful inside the base here, it's straight up. It's a hell of a lot to do, and it's gonna take a lot of redoing. And the railway, I mean, this train over here. Somewhere over here on the tracks, because the tracks from here will be to follow the curve over there towards the future railway station. Well, now I want to do farms that I've been putting off building one for a long time, by the way. To see what we've got in terms of resources, 11,400 everything, we can do that too. Stop, bam, take it all away, it's no longer working. There won't be, we'll close up and you can have the bamboo. Out of here and just like that, take all the reeds, everything on the base, I think I'm only gonna have 300 more mobs left. In its original form, and yes, of course, you can have a little bit of sugar cane in the same way you leave everything else. To convert to blocks, you have to remember to trade with the inhabitants, replenish their stock of emeralds, 1630. I'm going to make a quick trip to bargain with the residents. And then I'll start construction. Farms, first I sell them absolutely all the flint. After that sticks, plus 200 more emeralds in total. That's enough for now, and now we can start studying. With the farm right here, this thing's gonna have to go now. To carve and indent the inside of the hole here. Walls, this thing's gonna be stripped all the way down to the top. Inside will be half a cocoa bean farm. Plus half an algae farm, and I'm right now. I'm wondering if I should redo all this woodwork. The wall, while I'm not sure, let's get the building materials right away. Blocks, it's gonna be brass casings for. To make a frame, a symmetry band, it will stand here. Here, mirroring everything, and we're gonna build. One wall and the second wall will be built immediately. Fly up in the air and just put the blocks up. The bottom one will be purely for collecting algae and the top one would be for the cocoa bean, yes, so for the mechanism itself. You need 2 blocks and it's going to go up and down, so this wall needs to be completely rebuilt now. And build in its place a blue one out of blue charsti. The blue wall, the mechanism will ride up and down. Then we need to edit the bottom a little bit. Here, make it a sandy bottom, there's plenty of sand. And just a little bit, we'll put it out here right away, will be. And now to fill it all up inside, so cocoa beans will grow up here on top, and it doesn't suit me anymore. Because the rails are a little off-center here, I guess. I'll probably have to use these rails now. To rebuild, I'll move them around a little bit, literally. Out of the way, 3 blocks for them to come in here. The same thing we do here, highlight, lead here. Press Ctrl and put it here, and then connect it. We're looking at what we got, and it turned out pretty good. I like it. Stop, I put cocoa bean all over it. They'll grow here, they'll grow there, they'll have to rebuild, man. Now we're planting the whole place with cocoa beans, we've planted it. You can take this lamp out of here too, that's it. Great, the mechanism that's gonna lift it, too. Now we're gonna do it, it's gonna have to go down and then to go back up, otherwise if it's at the bottom, she'll keep the algae from growing upwards. Now, take our rope, twist the handle, it comes down to the very, very, very bottom, so now instead of one of the block I'll just put a barrel on and glue it together. It all comes together with super glue. Here. So we're going to bring in here, the clamping, in these things. Make sure you hold down the Control, right-click, and select one block. We start turning this crank here and it's because it's rising, alright, the important thing is that it rises above the light fixture. The light fixture is in the way, right, and here's it has risen to a certain level, press right mouse button, here's the harvested beans, now let's pour the water in here and put glass all over it. I'm practically didn't go wrong, just a little bit of a flip-flop in terms of how am I supposed to get in, probably somewhere. I'm gonna make a hole here. What we do is we plant it in a flat tier, just like that, just like this, 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 just like this. To make the same endless springs, all turned around. Now, this whole part of it, you can take it out now. To see that the algae is nowhere to be found here, let's test it. Run this thing, scroll down to the bottom, now. Lift it back up, all by hand. For now, then we'll hook it up to the mechanism so that it's every few minutes it would start up, marvelous. That's exactly how I'm leaving it. Next up is Lean Farms, who are for the suede blocks, and there's a farm here. For dangling berries, let's build that farm. Was working fine, the leans are supposed to grow from the top down. Here the system must also run from the bottom up. Up to a certain point, and then it's downhill from there. Down here, I'd say this particular farm needs to be more room for berries to grow from the ceiling. These are the ones that show up in the suede caves in here. We need to deepen it by about 2 blocks, now we need to see how many of these bee rice I've got, whatsoever. No, I used to collect them, I guess I did. I've spent it all, let's get back to the cave, now. We'll get some, there's a lot of berries lying around here on the Sexes that didn't make it into inventory, see 66, but that's some quantity, you need more, so there's a ceiling. Fully planted, we're looking at 134 berries, that's fine. That's enough, then you need scissors, then you need to use the scissors cuddly Yankee, nice, the machine net. We'll be picking all the berries, will be going out exactly. From here on out, I'm right here now. I'll make room for this car and the car that will be collecting Lena's, will drive the same way. From the bottom up here, and it's gonna be the hands that are. We'll be poking at the leans, and most likely this wall will have to be moved one block deeper into the every D player's hand. I'm about to put a pair of scissors. And in one of the days of all these diploirs, I had these. I'll throw in the scissors, the most important thing is to put in the filter. So they won't give up the scissors, and there will be just a little crap to slide out that will all be. Cut it off and immediately it will fall down, and there you have it. I need 24524630 hoppers, I've got exactly 30. And what went wrong and why? And what it didn't get, I thought it was supposed to collect. What if you had to do it like this, you should have put. And they're in bump mode, so it's all coming together, you see, we're spinning it. Down, it's going down, see, it's coming together marvelously, and now we'll do the mechanism here as well, using the same balloon. And then we glue it all up and then we put it here. Harvesters, here's 6 of them, we're in the middle of. Near this mechanism, it won't collect into itself. Absolutely no items, I'm gonna need more. One handle to show you how it works, clamp it on. Spinning, see, it's pulling out, it's cutting, it's all falling down, and then it's going to drive back in. That's it, that's it, that's it, that's it now. On the berries, 21 of them, that's great, the berries are on the in the middle of nowhere, now it's got to be shut down, look. Now the frequency shift, we need to extend the piston 5 blocks ahead, then wait, you know. Figuratively, I don't know, 5 seconds, and then pull the piston back and in the loop, like this, here. And as soon as the spin is applied here, a redstone signal from a pulse of some kind, a pulse, for example. Like this one, the heart rate timer, the regular one you put on. And it pulses, the most optimal thing. It'll give you a pulse every 10 minutes, this thing. We'll be passing through to collect the block and come back, I'll meet you. Once I've got it all hooked up, the system's all set up. Now I'll show you how it works, I've had it here before. A little bit of a cover-up, so here's a timer to start that things, but I can still run it from the button, see. We press the button, it goes up, it waits for about 5 or 6 seconds and then it goes down. Down, come on, 3 to 2 run, oh, came in and unloaded. Everything works, then the next part, exactly the same. On the timer, we press the button, it goes down, unloads the resources here that you've managed to gather since then. Goes upstairs after a while, you see. Hop, 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 it's gone, it's stopped, here. There's no mechanism, it's just for symmetry, let's go down. Below, the feed comes from the bottom, the same timer that you press the button, it pulls forward once, after that. This time it slides back, you can press the button. We can wait here until the timer goes off, take off. We look at what we've got and it's just right, it's just right. Somehow beautifully detailed this wall, I really need it. This wall to do, in short, what I'm doing now. I'm gonna do is this wall here. After that, I go straight to time-lapse. To build a building right here, and I'm looking at 2 views of granite bricks, such and such, how they differ. These are granite ones from Recasol, these are from Crate, these are some of these with a softer texture, so I'm probably gonna have to do, and there's a first floor to be done by the end of today. Of the episode, upgrade from here, I'm shifting. Instead of a magnet, open it, drop it in, pick it right away. The block in which we're going to turn this whole thing and thus. So it's easy and straightforward to immediately recraft a whole bunch of items, reminding me that I'm the one with a iron farm, and it should at least be similar to some kind of mini mill. And then there's this. It's all set up. Enjoy the time lapse. I'm on it. I'll meet you when it's done. Done. I hope you've watched the time lapse in its entirety. A mini ironworks, like I was going to do. I decided to go purely diagonal, but there's a rooftop. It's not finished yet. You haven't seen it. I'll finish it later. The most important thing is that the front is done. Inside can still be divided into a room so that it's didn't look so empty through the windows. Now, to fill the base completely, all that's left is to build a mini railway station here, rebuild the railway, the road over here, so that it connects, exactly, from here to here, and it's connected to here, and also think about what mechanisms on this basis could also be add. I'm also going to plant some trees here. I've removed them on purpose. All the trees out of here so they don't get in the way of building the house. I'm gonna need to add some tracks, maybe less buildings and put residents in them, but what if we make a? There's also a place for residents, really, so that you can to come and trade with them, although it seems to me a place with residents for bidding needs to be kept away. Because the more residents there are in one location, the more it's going to lag. Let's do the track resurfacing now, then. And reconfiguring the train to get it to where it's going. I'll probably take this train for now. Somewhere over here, to this point, let's get the train right into you. Sit down, it's mounted now, yes mounted, because of the. There's nothing I can do, I have to transplant the sheep. Take off, press, land here, it's all very convenient. Then we get on our own, drive a little bit forward. I've made a rough sketch of what it should look like. To go here for the twisties and everything else, we'll be right there. To see if it can even connect here. Yeah, it doesn't want to connect here, alright, but here. It can connect, it can great, it's. Alright, we'll reconnect the rails together from here. Like this, and now we have to connect from these rails. Over here, see when I get one opportunity to insert the rails through the clamped control. Then we're looking at how to connect the rails here, waiting for the. This area will appear green, and I think that now I'm able to connect, super, see. Which is a loop, which means the train will be arriving. Here, make a U-turn and stop right here. Outside the station, all marvelous, now we need the train itself. Turn the other way to turn. On the tracks, you have to push left, yeah, right in front of the. Round the bend, and here's our place where we'll be arriving. To the station, somewhere right here, right now, under the tracks. Grass, I want to make a lining exactly like. And here, I mean, Blackstone along with the tough, right, you have to figure out what cars I have here. In the inventory, right, this tunneling tunnel. Car, I don't need it yet, but I will. To use in the future, so we'll take it right away. We'll leave the tunneling machine here somewhere separate. Down there, that's it, the crap with the rollers, alright, then. Disassemble it now, I need to get the rollers off it, install it. The car, it's been dismantled and now you can use these. The rollers to pick up a new one so we don't have to start over. Chatting. Checking this contraption as well, I'm a dummy, I should have done it. To put it a little differently, now I have to redo it. The road, but come on, there's no blocks here anyway, let's take it apart. You should have had it in an unassembled state first. To install, that's a fucking mess, I'm gonna have to pawn it now. This whole area here with grass, a lot of blocks to put in here. You don't have to, that's enough with. Head, keep taking the same, keep taking the same. Storage terminal to put the blocks inside, here. And we need to throw in some toughened blackstone now, here. So it's also glue it together and glue it exactly the same way. Like the seat, then you need to get the items from here. One piece at a time, literally, and put them in the filters. The 3 center backs will be Blackstone's replacement only. Why doesn't it work individually? You hold down the shifter and put it on. Like this one on the side and another one on the side, and now if I'm correct. I get it, we can put one-offs on the one piece, marvelous, and glue them in the same way to the car. How cool and how convenient, it's all manual. You don't have to do, and plus it changes the blocks immediately. Under the rails is very cool, everything at the base is there now. Built up to the road, so I take it this thing's backwards. Doesn't want to work, at least we'll turn around. This loop helps a lot in turning the car round. Look at this. We've backed up how many blocks, now we're fully turned in opposite directions, and after they then press forward and come round here. And we're rebuilding the road. Look at it all nice and clear. Press the spacebar, drive up to the station, dismantle everything. Back my mini train can be a little bit more. To improve it visually so that it becomes more a nice view down under the rails to clean this up. These blocks of tufa that the car here is turning. I put it on and it looks cool. I'm only here to complete the distance. I'm here too. I'll probably do a time lapse of everything, and now we give her a guide sheet. We have to activate the train. And Sam'll give her a guideline. She's waiting for me by. I'm gonna sit here and so enjoy watching one more time lapse, and I'll go build a quick one. The distance left to go here now by. And then you're done. A railway station with no interior decoration so far is a plus. In addition to the usual dripstone, there'll be a granite one. It's gonna be over here. It's a little more contrasty. Although, I probably didn't do it right the first time. I was planning on removing this one. I'm gonna take out the dripstone here and the inner one. Some of it will be granite here at the station. You could add some seating inside, some more barrels for storing some resources and so on, and formalize it. Naturally, the scoreboard is some kind of decorative and everything that you could see when the train would arrive and so on. You can add a scoreboard here and a seat here. For the weight, plus the inside will still have to be processed. Light blocks, and let's take something from the dark. The oak tree needs someone else to mini crane him in here. Drove, and yes, I haven't put 2 more blocks now. Let's solve it like this. Oops, I got a lot of doors. I'll make them a little more voluminous. And everything really wants to be built here. Some kind of crane to unload a train or something, okay? We need to build one more train now, as well as 2 stops for him so that he can have a proper. It's normal for a train to run continuously and on. It's gonna need some more residents to plant. Let him roll around in a slow but steady circle around here. I'd like to see him here walking around down here and seeing it go by. The train with the critters and the rest of them all here. They're looking at it, and we'll have to get the animals in here. Lambs, sheep, hens, pigs, cows, maybe horses, maybe. If there's any other way to try to get the camel here. I don't know how, although I think I know how to deliver. I need just one animal for this camel. One single one, no matter which one we put the rails on. This is the next thing. Let's just put some ordinary. The seat block will be glued together. I'm dying to check it out. If it works, if it does, I can assume I've found an awesome way to get the residents to go wherever I need to, and not just the residents, by the way, go. Here's where the idiots hook her up and lead her over here. Great. One redstone torch activates and it's all up. Can I take her back with the horse, please, please, please? Please, please, please. Oh, man, you're gonna have to have a critter. The whole old-fashioned hell on another half delivery thing. How else do you bring this whole thing in but no horse? I can take it to you right now on a string. To get you home so the horse doesn't get killed. Well, I can scrap this thing. I can scrap it. I can scrap it. Why not? Let's make a lot of leashes. Here's 15 grand. I'll probably try the lizards now. That I've seen to bring home to me, too. The lizard is on its way to pick me up. I'll take the chicken too. One hen was a pity. I'm a very slow user. Jetpack's flying over there right now. I want to keep it to a minimum. Cut down on your monster crossings. It's a jungle. There should be a parrot here, right? Here I see a parrot. Let's try to take him with us, mumps. Great, another addition to my collection I have here. There's already a whole zoo on a leash. You say slow, I don't argue. But I'm sure and certain I'll get them all in one go. To make a few trips, everything's all there, took 6 animals. I've got a variety already. I'm going back now. At the base, I tamed the parrot so it won't fly away, and then I'm on my way to the desert to get a camel. Oh, I know who I'm picking up too. You're right on time here. Let's take 2 just in case and sew the part. The menagerie's already turned up, I'll get a bigger one. Of obsidian, it's been generated here already in a huge. To finally get into that tower for once in my life. To see if there's anything at the bottom of it. What's the point of going in there? Let's give it a try or something. Whoa, 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 what's going on in there? Wow, the amount of wildlife in here is huge. A place with a lot of goodies, too. I was scared, I thought I'd lost my pickaxe. So are we gonna go down there inside or what or where? Or what or where? Let's try. Oh, my god, they're not so frisky. I think I'm kissing here. I shot a bunch of these guys. He's still a witch. Goodbye. There's a lot of construction going on here. Of blocks, I'd say this area has been. It would be perfect to make out, but if you look at the map, there's a big area right inside here. Sunduchak again. It doesn't make any sense at all. It's not even booby-trapped. Was. Yeah, I'm sure you were. Good thing I flew off and that's it. And nothing else. In short, it's a boring creeper. Oh, and oh, my god, they're fast. Good thing I flew in here, they came on their own, and now you're gonna be. Bite if I put you in the air under it and it's after mum. Your own runs look normal, clean up. On the rope please and go home where we have an exit like this. And the portal is out, 360 blocks are coming for me. I came in, I delivered the bear, come here, and oops, I got it. They dragged the bear to the base and chased the parrot away. What are you doing? That's where I don't understand why the hell you're at the portal. To the place I parrot your left network nah. A place to make a parrot sit somewhere. What am I seeing? And I see an A-slot that won't run away from me for some reason. My A-slot report didn't actually run away. Explain. You're welcome. I just flew up to the tree and picked it up. We'll have to get a llama and an ibex. I think it's the llama. I'll pick up the seller who shows up here after a while. Time so cats they'll conflict from the dog well. Conflicts with the chickens, but it's okay. It'll be easier to get all the cats from here to nowhere. They won't wash off. I may have blundered a little. Come on, camel. You go to the rope, it goes up like a baby. Marvelous, you're coming here too. You're such an ass. But for shit, he walked right back into the portal. With me, so where's the exit? 400 blocks diagonally. That's fine, that's wonderful. We're getting 2 more animals. I just need to get a mountain goat and a llama somewhere. Just don't divide it up here, okay? Here you have Noah. There's a whole bunch of cats here, unfortunately. Okay, now a cold mountain biome is probably the way to go. We're gonna have to fly back here somewhere, and right here in this one. The area to look for mountain goats, goat, 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 goat. They're killing themselves as soon as they can. I lost a goat and flew away. And the rabbit fell into the lava. Fuck that. Let's just call everyone something else, and so. There's an anvil, throw it on them so we'll write it now. We'll name every pet without a BB and a bean here. There will be no case, Gosha. Of course we will. Donkey Goshapedia is a good name. I like it. And Vanya will be Petrovich Garia Ronia Yarmionia for me. I like those nicknames without any reference to Garia Hermione. Irony caps Dulia was super BB bean, it'll be armadillos. Anyway, and Vanya is a camel. Of course he's a pedo. We've got a horse, a donkey, or we've got a donkey, a cow. Hermione would be the perfect name for a cow. Ronya will be the second goat, Petrovich will be a pig. A normal sheep will be a sheep that I'll name a parrot. And I don't even know if it's a lizard, but it's kind of frisky. Not diarrhea, of course diarrhea is kind of rude, but the diarrhea's gonna be as normal sharp as a. Diarrhea is standing there, so set your left you. Look, she's so fast, I can't get it down in time. We've got a whole menagerie here. One goat and no name. Come on. We'll call the goat something interesting, too, and that one we have. Ronya the goat and Vazia the lizard standing diarrhea. Wait a minute. It's time to plant. Oh, please, you're coming over here. Have a seat. You'll be here to sit here, and I'm gonna call you something, too. A French vermicelli name like that would be cool too. And somehow put the water here, but the water ones will die. Without water, as I personally think these things are. I'll have to clean up some leftover from the dismantling. Let's name the other two cats something. Kitty Pillow and Kitty Fart is perfect. Tandem, I know I'm the master of creative names. Petrovich Pillow Fart and Vanya Ronya and Vazia Vermicelli. Corkscrew Diarrhea Gariopedia Germiona Biboboba Capsulia. I've got a menagerie of fun going on here. I even know what I'm going to call these two guys in there. They'd look really good together on the train. You'll be a boy, you'll be a boy, you'll be a girl, you'll be a girl too. Now let's call them Schmalek Schmops. I think it's two German breeds, Schmops and Schmaleks. I've created a test world like this. I'll give it a quick try. To rivet the bills in a cool way that you can understand from. To push back and not get dumb in the video. That we need to make more wagons. We need to make more wagons. At any rate, with one block between them so that they're not in contact with each other, plus there's no wildlife. I could see I'd have to build it a little higher. In terms of seating, so you'd have to make the platform up and then to build an additional seat on top of it, plus an additional. We'll have to build these gotchas from the front and do some of the same carriages, and it looks completely different. Well, you could try some of the other blocks here. You have to make the train that's gonna do it all. A case of pulling and what style to put it in. A booth right here in the front so they can be driven around by someone. Or put a cubicle in the back and put a stall in the front. A steam barrel and all that. It's hard to say. I don't. I'm sure that's the kind of thing I'm making right now. Would look good. I personally like it now. To enjoy the delights of crate mod and model it all. Manually rebuild in principle looks good here. Only 24 seats. I don't think that's gonna be enough, but if anything, we could build another carriage. Look at a schematic to install the whole thing, of course. And start riding on top of it. It has to be built somewhere. On high, and this train is about to be cannonied. Build a cannon, put a cannon, put a cannon, put this in. I'm short on gunpowder and I need more. Clipboard, I'll get it. It's probably around here somewhere. We take the copiers from the panel and throw them in a little bit. Open, tick the brass casings box, of course. Andesite, too, we'll throw in 100 of each. As for the deep slate, you open it, tick the box. And then we'll take the stack and then we'll make a seat and then we'll make the last one. I think what I have left is a smooth stone. From the list of look, yes, all smooth stone pine signs. There are pine steps too, I forgot how. Only I'll be able to see where the front end is for the train. Is somewhere around here and I'm gonna put this station, for example. That's where this whole thing is gonna have to go, of course. The same glue, the only thing I don't like is that this thing didn't set some damn andesite. The ladders, though, they're here put to the bottom, of course. Glue the side parts here in the same way on the side. You have to remember to glue these pieces on. No. Except for the front part here, the front parts are not attached. Now we'll fix the whole situation just as well not to stick. And the buttons are highlighted, too, plus one ladder in the front. It didn't stick right here, it stuck right away. Alright, move our station, click create. The new train is now moving all the new wheels in a new way in each place to get this whole thing together. That's how good the excursion train is, right through the base is set at minimum speed to go slow. Like this, I was dragging like this, you could even go up 5 divisions or something. And all that's left to do is put the animals in here. Wow, I'm happy. Now I'm happy. Now I'm really happy. Look how narrow it is here. Here's the roof a little bit. It's in the way. I'll have to redo the roof a little bit. Yes, and so I'm going to plant it right here, we'll pick it up right away. The rope would have to be pulled one animal at a time, because it's very difficult to figure out how to plant which animal if there's more than one chain together. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Infani excursion train. There are spare seats here for future use. Some animals chalk 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 chalk. Here's Noevka in the mobile check. Shit, no class. No turning back. The animals came out chicken 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 chicken. Where are you? Come here, you're in your place. Try to drive carefully here. And don't get all the animals, very carefully go to Ion. What are you gonna do about this one? Cow, what to do to you, Hermione? Do something to her. No, I can't do anything with it. Yeah, well, I'm back. Oh Gayers, it's here and it's not here anymore. Shit, the cow's still in its seat. Well, I had to tear up my farm a bit over there, but that's okay. The most important thing is that right now, a fully operational train needs to be built. A decorative waiting station right here and on the opposite side. Maybe even here and here, we'll figure out how to do it. I'll realize it one thing and then just use the cannons to duplicate all 4 sides further with these. With blocks to make a waiting platform, although I think it's necessary to choose something with more contrast, but it blends in with the rest of the platform. Remodeling this platform looks perfect, it's right up there, very much so. That's a good fit, and then all the way around this side of this side, take this off and let's go. We'll make the steps and the arch. The arch can be made of dark blocks too, that's all I'm doing. I'll throw it up here, then I need some steps up here and a small horse on the waiting weight here, and the benches, of course, see where they are. They start right here, turn it all over, put it flat again. Turn it upside down again, put it flat again, put the copier panels and move them to the side in the same way, and here copy the panels and move them to the side in here. And we need to make some slabs and some dark blocks. The dip slate tires will be as a support, I'll do like this up here and here too with. We'll put another dip slate tail in the back so that there's a kind of arc. Cool blocks for the roof. Now we'll think about granite blocks here. This ringing makes so much noise, it's like they don't shut up. For a second, and add more half blocks here for additional overlaps here just the same. On the top of it all you can assume there's some kind of waiting station here. I need to add a seat and you know what's missing? I've got 3 here. They're like this. I've got to try and make something like this. I realize you can only craft. If you have it in your inventory, you need an iron ingot, an iron fence, and an endgame. Other people's bins aren't bins. Bins aren't supposed to be here. Bins are supposed to be right here by the exit. You can throw something in here right may be enough, but I'd probably throw it somewhere else. I've added one here and one here too and some greenery to make it even nicer. I've had vases and let's look at our own waiting distance. It's fine, I think it's missing some trim and a hole in the roof. With the glass. Yeah, that's definitely something to add here. We're gonna make a hole in it, so. I've missed some here, let's put a copy of the panels, I'll remove this one end. Put here like this block all for the holder and now it looks completely different and even. You don't have to add any trim. I like to build similar things on each one. It's gonna take a while. I'll meet you when it's ready. So I've planted some more. One-handed is unfortunately not visible here. I want to dismantle the train and completely dismantle it from here. The glass and all these side things that make all the critters invisible. These are the glass barriers for them. I've got a guide sheet, press the right hand button. Button and right travel to station 2 need to choose now. We're at station 1 then wait there for 10 seconds, 15 okay then go to station 3. Wait there for about 15 seconds then go to station 4 and then back to station 1 and in it. Wait 15 seconds for the train to start too. It's working, but it's moving a hell of a lot faster than the speed we're limiting. 5 points, now the chicken can sit here. She's sitting down. 1, 2, 3, give me the train speed limit. Now it doesn't fly so fast and now my god, it's just top notch. It blows. It's still going, but damn it, my base lives there. Listen, I want to go for a ride with them. Let's go. Hi Ronya. Hi Invasia. Hi Garia. Garia's practically killed here. Now the most important thing. If I can see the train from below and the animals too, that's cool. Come on. Keep going, I want to see the train pass your left, the llamas have appeared. Right on the base. Yay, so we're gonna have another new place to go. Alright, stay here. I'm gonna go. I'll take the bottom one who's trying to spit at me from up high. So calm down. Come on, you two spitballs. I know what I'm gonna call them. Now. You're alright. You're perfect names for you. Go fuck yourselves. You're gonna spit. I'm happy my work here today can be considered completely done. And you, man, come on. Take me for a ride. I sit down and wait for what, 10, 15 seconds, and he'll have to go and take me. To the mansion, right? Yeah. I didn't attach the half blocks. Never mind. Bring me in. It's all working. Great, everything is just fine. In short, friends, at this wonderful moment, I'll be uploading tonight's episode. There was one more thing I wanted to do tonight, but I'll postpone it. In the following video is the decoration of the first floor of my base with the relocation of all my collections. To that spot, it'll definitely be in the next clip, but I've done a lot of important things today. I'm happy it's working. I like it. I wonder if you like it all. Write about it in the comments, and if you're new to this video be sure to check out my previous hardcore survival videos with the Cryet mod and don't forget to subscribe. Not to miss new episodes with you and Fanny. See you in the next video. Bye bye bye.